Hi, it's Brandon Slay from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about exercise called the Good Morning from Pins. This is a great exercise used to build your squat and your deadlift, but also improve your starting strength in those exercises as well. So this is just very similar to our standard good morning, so I would definitely recommend that you understand how to do good morning first prior to doing this exercise. But what's nice about this, like we mentioned, is that you improve your starting strength. So from starting down in the bottom position, not only do we have to get tight and be strong from down there, but it's also going to make sure we have that good rigidity. So as we go to break the weight off the pins, we're going to get that good backside strength. Our glutes and hamstrings are going to get strong. But it's also great because it's a concentric only based exercise, so overall soreness and central nervous system fatigue because of that can be decreased, which can help you recover and also get you kind of some more bang for your buck from the exercise. So there's some great benefits to this exercise. I would definitely say that the good morning itself is a good exercise as well, so long as you don't have any kind of lower back issues or restrictions or anything like that. That being said, it kind of goes the same for this exercise. But if you feel that you're doing your good mornings and you're constantly super sore after them, and you're definitely feeling like you're not recovering well, this might be a way for you to still be able to implement the good morning in your training program and work on that starting strength and that torso position as well, like we mentioned. So what you're going to do is you're going to set the pins up. Usually for me, I recommend starting around chest level. That seems to be a good place to set the pins for that to be your bottom position. Of course, people that can move better and get better ranges of motion will be able to drop this a little bit. And then people that also have very poor mobility and range of motion will probably need to set this higher. So just definitely keep that in mind. But this is a good place to start to try to figure out if it's too high or too low, and you can adjust from there. Otherwise, we're basically going to get underneath the bar and be in the bottom of the good morning itself, and then we're going to raise our back and the bar off the pin so that we bring our hips through at a good tall position. So getting underneath the bar, the nice thing is you can move the weight around on the pin. So basically start with it forward, get yourself under, and you can kind of pull the bar towards you. That's a more comfortable way to get into it. So you would be here, you can kind of pull it back, get it where you would put it, whether that be your squat or you want a high bar or a really, really low bar. You know, I usually stick with my regular squat position. Feet are going to be in basically a conventional stance. Of course, you can adjust your feet as needed from there as well. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to make sure I take a good quality breath and good, rigid, strong, braced, and I'm going to drive my back up into the bar and drive my hips forward. Come down, stop on the pin, forward. Just like that. So I can already tell that I'm feeling that in my backside, my glutes, my hamstrings, everything's kind of lit up from that position. And like we mentioned, what it's going to do, especially from the upper body piece, it's going to teach you to keep that backside good and strong, so that if you have to go to set up for a deadlift, the theory is that you're going to basically mimicking that position the muscles used, using very similar joint angles. And what that's going to do, that's going to go to help you when you actually have to pull the weight off the floor, even though you still have to push your feet into the ground. That musculature that's having to stay good and rigid and strong has been trained to do so. That's hopefully going to keep you be set up more for success, maintaining your position, especially as you get to that like knee area where you're going to have to transition the bar around your knee and make sure you're not too far forward or hitching or things like that. So again, a great supplemental exercise to build your squat and your deadlift. In my opinion, I think it works better for the deadlift and the squat. But if you are starting to feel like you're getting pushed over in a squat a lot, this can also help you again build that backside and the torso positioning so that that doesn't happen. Now, when it comes to programming, because of this being a concentric-based exercise, I really like this for like 6 to 8 reps, and I definitely try to leave some reps in the tank. The big issue I see with this exercise when people perform it, or almost any good morning, is they lose their torso positioning. So as they're going down or coming off the pins or whatever, they're all rounded. It looks like crap. It's not pretty. It just looks like they're muscling through the exercise. If torso positioning is something you're having a problem with, you need to make sure the way that you're training your torso positioning is the exact same as the way you want it to be on the platform or the way you execute the lift. So if you have a really garbage looking good morning, it's not going to translate to what you want it to do on the platform or from a performance standpoint. So definitely make sure that the loads that you're using do not have to be the absolute heaviest. They have to be heavy enough to challenge you to maintain your position, to where you've got to think about it. You've got to make sure that you can brace backside strong, feeling your glutes and hamstrings doing the work, and again, you're not all rounded over. That's why I think sets of 6 to 8, about 3 to 4 sets work really well. When it comes down onto the pin, you can definitely let it down a little bit harder, considering this is mainly a concentric exercise. What we're after is getting that weight off the pins and getting that starting strength from it. So you can do that, reset, and go again, go again. Again, because of that, the time under tension shouldn't be super crazy, so your soreness should not be anything near like doing a regular good morning where you're getting that hard eccentric piece, having to reverse it and come back. That's definitely where you're going to feel more of that muscular fatigue. And then this can help you benefit with that starting strength like I've alluded to. So if you got any questions about how to do the good morning from pins, please feel free to leave them on the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.